Coming to you live from Johannesburg. This is Fridays with Tim Modise. South African media has been under a lot of criticism since the EFF and others have accused it of being biased in its coverage, with journalists themselves also sniping at each other. Audiences are beginning to question the credibility of the media. Tonight we interrogate the necessity for the media to introspect, and we invite you to call us on 011-759-6340, or you can use the hashtag Fridays with Tim Modise. But first, Tembekile Mkhototo has the news.
Britain, thank you. Let's get straight into the top stories tonight. The national minimum wage will kick in on the 1st of January. President Cyril Ramaphosa signed the bill into law last month. It means the wages of around 6 million workers will increase to at least 20 rand per hour, of almost 3,500 rand a month. The law does not apply to farm workers and domestic workers. The president has admitted it's not a living wage, but says many people will be lifted out of poverty.
This is a great achievement for working people of South Africa who have endured decades of exploitation. It is a great achievement for the labor movement, which has placed this fundamental demand at the center of its struggle for better conditions for workers. Now, the national minimum wage should be seen as an achievement for business as well, for it demonstrates the commitment of employers to fairer wages and better working conditions for their own workers.
Alexandra informal settlement residents are picking up the pieces after Thursday's devastating fire. The Gauteng government, as well as the city of Johannesburg, have promised assistance after hundreds of shacks were razed. Meanwhile, the man accused of having started the blaze has died in hospital after being assaulted. No other fatalities were reported, but many people are now homeless.
We don't want anybody. Emergency in emergency Christmas. We don't want you by Christmas to still be where you are now. So our city, the city of Johannesburg, and the provincial government emergency teams, the NGOs and South Africans who are good Samaritans are responding very well.
A damning report into maladministration at SASC has finally been released. It essentially labels the board of the Olympic governing body as dysfunctional. Recommendations include a change in law to make SASC more accountable to the sports department, and that its structure be overhauled to include an independent president, accountant and lawyer. The inquiry follows a range of allegations of financial and administrative mismanagement against senior leadership. Sports Minister Thokozile Xasa has given the body until April next year to implement the changes.
Report, it really says to SASC as a body, if you stand in front of South Africans to say we will be representing you to take sport and high performance forward, we are in the rightful space. We have the right leaders, we have the right policies, and the structure talks to that. So that is, in essence, what, therefore, in terms of the recommendations in overall, are seeking to channel and make sure they are regularized.
And that's it for me for now. Tony Ndoro will have a fuller update on the news at 9 o'clock. For now, though, it's back to you, Britain.
And thank you, Tembekile. Well, still ahead, we ask whether the media industry needs to introspect.